Good morning, students. Again, you have to take our classes in online mode because of this COVID situation. So, I'll continue the chapter introducing Python, which I was teaching in the class. I have taught some of the basic things about Python, that how Python is useful, where it can be used, which are the advantages of Python, or how to install Python, and different kind of parts of a Python window. Those things were discussed in the class. Just want to repeat something, that Python is a high-level programming language. It has a simple syntax and it is case sensitive. That means whatever has to be written in uppercase, it has to be in uppercase, or whatever has to be lowercase, it should be in a lowercase. So, and it is free to use for all. You don't need to pay money to use Python. It can be installed in a computer system which supports all the requirements of Python. Then you can work with it. So, some applications we have discussed earlier. That is, Python is used to build a website, develop games, programming robots, then perform scientific computations, then develop artificial intelligence applications. So, those things were discussed. Just you go to page number 78, using IDLE as a calculator. That Python IDLE, that also can be used as a calculator. You just refer to figure number 6.12. There you can see that 10 plus 20 is written. When you press enter, you will get 30. When 45 by 6, if you give, you will get 7.5. So, and when you write 45 into, that is star mark is for multiplication, 45 into 78.7, that is, then you will get 3541.5. So it can be used as a calculator also. Okay, so next one, variables in Python. I think that name only specifies that it what is variable. I think in maths, I think you have got that x, y, those things, it is to carry value, and those values is to change every time whenever you give a new value. It means, suppose in maths you are writing x equal to 1, then you can write suppose y equal to 2. So all these x, y, those are variables. Similarly here also in Python, those variables are used to store different kind of values. And when one value is, suppose you have stored 5 in a variable, okay, suppose a equal to 5. Next time when you will give suppose a equal to 10, then, and if you are going to print the value, then the newer value will come. That means it will override the previous value. Okay, so here you can see it is given the assignment operator, equal sign. Equal sign is the assignment operator. That means when you are writing a equal to 10, that means value 10 is assigned to the variable a. When you are writing b equal to 20, that means value 20 is assigned to variable b. Okay, then c equal to a plus b, the numbers are added and the value is assigned to the variable c. That means 10 plus 20, 30. So 30 will be assigned to c. And here one important thing, in case of Python, you can use the variable without declaration. In other programming languages like C, C++, first you have to declare the variable. Like here also in Python you have different kind of data types, like integer, string. Okay, so in case of other programming languages, variables need to declare first, like int a, int b. So like that it has to be declared. But in case of your Python, without declaration you can use the variable. Then also there are certain rules are given while you are going to use or you are going to write a variable name. Those rules are important. Those rules you have to follow. A variable name must start with an alphabet. It means suppose I want to give a variable name A, I can give because A is a alphabet. But suppose I am starting one one variable name 1A. So 1A, if I give, it is not starting with an alphabet, so it will be wrong. So A1 can be a variable name, A1. Again I am repeating, A1. Together you are writing A1 equal to 1. Like this you are writing, and A1 can become a variable name because it is started with an alphabet. But 1A cannot be a variable name because it is starting with a number. So variable names cannot start with a number. It has to start with one alphabet. Next, a variable name can consist of alphabets, digits and underscore. No other character is allowed. Underscore, I think all of you know. Okay, then underscore is allowed in case of variable name. Other characters like $, then $sign, those signs are not allowed in variable name. Okay, next, a Python keyword cannot be used as a variable name. I think in the class I have told that print is a keyword. Keyword means those words which has specific value in that particular programming language. Okay, again I am saying, what is a keyword? Keyword is a specific name which is a specific meaning in the particular programming language. So print has a specific meaning in Python. Okay, so print cannot be used as a variable name. Okay, so Python keyword cannot be used as a variable name. Examples of some valid variable names are given: class, emp underscore code, okay, that is underscore, then tot salary, mean value, okay, then age 1980, A45R. See, in A45R it started with an alphabet, but they used 45, the number is also used, so it can be used like this. Okay, so next one, following are some examples of invalid variable names. Why those names are invalid, those reasons are also listed out. Okay, so if you see here, employee space code, so one space is given in the variable name. So remember, we cannot give any space in a variable name. Okay, we can give an underscore, but we cannot give a space in between. If you are giving a space, it will consider it as two words. Okay, so we cannot use a space in between. Then next one is your 10 code. Why it cannot be used as variable name? Because it is started with a number. Okay, next one, A.B.C space limited. First thing, dot is not allowed. Only special character allowed is your underscore. No dot or no space, nothing is allowed. Next one, ABC limited or LTD. So why it is an invalid name? Because they have used Okay, and at last they are giving else, ELSE. Else is a keyword. Else is a keyword in Python. Like I have told you about print. Print is a keyword in Python. Else is also a keyword in Python. So else cannot become a variable name. Okay? I think you have understood about the variables. Again I am repeating. Variable is a character or a word which is used to store values in Python. And whenever you are storing values in Python, in variable, through variable, it occupies a certain location in the computer memory. Okay? So we use the assignment operator to assign values to variables. We use assignment operator, that is your equal sign, to assign values to a variable. Certain rules we have to follow. That means a variable should start with alphabet. It cannot start with number. A variable name can consist of alphabets, digits, underscore. Okay? No other character is allowed. That means, like just now I have given the example, you cannot use @, you cannot use dot, underscore can be used, alphabets can be used, and digits can be used. But it cannot start with a digit. It has to be a alphabet. Then keyword also cannot be used as a variable name. Okay? So those things you have to remember. And one more thing you remember, in note it is given, you can see variable names are case sensitive. For example, age, in the first one, A is capital and age, AGE, that is your second one, A is small. Both will be considered as different variable names. Because Python is a case sensitive language, in case of your variable also it is case sensitive. Okay, so if you are writing the variable name in capital letter or first letter of the variable name is in capital, so if you want to use that variable, then you have to use in a proper way. That means you have to write in the same way that you have written at first. Suppose you have written A capital, G and E is small, so the same pattern you have to follow throughout the whole program. You cannot use different you can say, suppose it is lowercase or uppercase, you cannot change it. You should use the similar kind of pattern for the particular variable name throughout the whole program. Okay, I hope you have understood. So in the next class we are going to discuss how to work with the script mode. Okay, so you go through it, whatever I have told about these variables, and in case of any kind of confusion, you can ask me, okay, through WhatsApp. Thank you.